Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I know it has been a hot minute since I have been on the YouTube, but I'm back and that's all I have to say about that. I have a new t-shirt. It has French fries on it. Once I was trying to think about what I'm passionate about, like what I should do with my life, and an ex-boyfriend told me that I'm really passionate about potato chips, so I should go work for Lay's. I don't know if he was wrong in that. Anyways, it's my French fry t-shirt. Okay, back to the point. Today's video is, what is it? It is my Sephora haul update. So I recently, about a month ago, just under a month ago, did a Sephora haul. And I wanted to do a video showing you guys what worked, what didn't, what I'm still testing out, what happened to everything. Did I return anything? All that fun stuff. So I will link the original Sephora haul video down below. So if you haven't seen that, pause this video, go watch that video down below, and then come back to this video so you can see my full thoughts on everything I just picked up. Okay, so the first thing I talked about in that video was the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. It looks like this. It looks like this, and I switched shades. So you may recall me talking about it in that video that I wasn't sure about the shade. I originally bought 2W, and I have switched it to 1W in case you guys usually match me or like the shades I use. 2W worked. It could definitely work, but I don't want to own two because they're expensive. But 1W, I'm wearing it right now, is like my shade, like my natural skin tone shade, and I'm like an NC15. 2W looked beautiful when I had my self-tanner on. So if I was like going into the start of summer, I probably would have kept 2W, but since we're heading into like fall, winter, I just want this one because it's just like a perfect match. Other than that, I have been wearing this every single day. I absolutely love it. It is so perfect. It is like, for me, just the perfect foundation. It is undetectable on the skin. It is long lasting. It looks beautiful. It's not flat. It's not too dewy. It's just like the perfect natural look. It evens out your skin tone. It is like a medium to buildable to full coverage. The color is great. It's a squeeze tube. Like, it's just so easy. I apply it with my fingers and the beauty blender. I cannot say enough good things about this. It lasts so long. It says it's waterproof, although the other day I was sweating profusely, like profusely. It was like plus 40, which in Fahrenheit is like plus 100. And it did start to melt off my skin. But other than that, for normal like day-to-day stuff, it's perfect. Love it. Next, I picked up the Born This Way Too Faced Multi-Sculpting Concealer in the shade Vanilla. I wasn't sure about this at first. It says it's like a super full coverage, and I feel like that kind of threw me off because I wasn't getting a super full coverage, and I kept being like, am I using it wrong? Is it not good? But I just like let go of that. I'm wearing it today as well. If you think about it as a medium coverage, it's wonderful. It's really good coverage. It's not too much. It does cake up like a tiny bit. You have to be careful. If you have really dry under eyes, you might not like this, because sometimes I notice if I put a lot of powder, it kind of cakes up more like around here. So it's more just like a mix of the powder and the concealer kind of like combining. But it's wonderful. It covers pimples. It's beautiful under the eyes. It's really brightening under the eyes. It's kind of like your one and done concealer. If I'm really, really tired, this is a good one. It's just kind of like an all around good concealer. But it's not extreme coverage, like super coverage or whatever they call it. It's definitely like a medium coverage in my opinion, but it's not, which is good. I don't like crazy full coverage concealers, because I don't even wear full coverage foundation, so then it just like looks unbalanced. So that I feel like sometimes too I don't wear this all the time because, like I said, it can still look a little bit thick. So I only wear this really when I am wearing a full face of makeup and not just my like no makeup days. This would probably be too much. So I hope that's kind of helpful, but I like it, and it didn't go back. The Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. I love this. I've been wearing it every single day. It really is brightening under the eyes. It's gorgeous. I pretty much feel like it's exactly the same as the Laura Mercier Translucent. I don't own that one anymore. I ran out of it. I almost like want to buy it and like try it on one side of my face and the Hourglass on the other side of my face just to like directly compare. because I feel like it's pretty much the same. And if people ask me, like, which one's better, the Laura Mercier is definitely matte, like, definitely. This one does not leave you shiny, like, whatsoever. It definitely, like, takes away all shine, but it does still leave, like, a brightening glow. I guess that's why they call it a veil. It just kind of gives you this, like, airbrushed glow. That's how I would describe it. So if the Laura Mercier is too much for you, but you don't want, like, a completely, like, dewy, shiny powder, this is kind of somewhere in the middle, and I think that would be the best way to describe it. But I've used it on clients and stuff, and it's gone really well. Okay, we got the Benefit Goof Proof Eyebrow Pencil. I bought this in the shade 3. Just dropped it. I've been wearing it every single day. It's really, really nice. Do I like it more than the Anastasia Brow Definer? I don't think so, only because of the color. This color looks good. It's a pretty good match, but Caramel by Anastasia Beverly Hills, it's just so good for redheads. It's just like the perfect tone. This one is so similar. I still like it. It still works well. It's a thinner application, which is kind of nice. You definitely get like more of a defined like application. Sometimes the brow definer by Anastasia can get a little bit messy. So I do love the shape of this. You can really get like out here really defined and like the tail and stuff like that. But I don't know, we might have to wait to see which one I repurchase. It's gonna be a game time decision for me. Okay, next we have the Sol de Janeiro Ipanema Sunset Glow Oil. If you watch my vlog, you'll see that my mom actually bought me this, but in the darker shade. But I did return that. So this is Ipanema Sunset Oil. I love this. It smells beautiful. It looks so beautiful. I posted on my Instagram stories. If you don't follow me at Miss Brittany Sarah. And like I was like, I had it all over like my body, and someone was like, you look like a supermodel, like your collarbone's amazing, like what are you wearing? And it was this. It's not too intense. It's just like a very subtle, I actually thought it would be more intense, but it is a really beautiful subtle glow. And it has a gorgeous scent, so it kind of is like a 2-in-1 like perfume, like body fragrance and like a nice glow. And you do get a ton. I don't like the packaging. I hate that it's just like a twist off and you can like awkwardly like pour it in your hands. Like I wish it was some sort of pump or dropper or something. That's the only bad thing I have to say about this, but I do love it. And sadly now we're going into fall, but I'll still probably wear it in the fall. Okay, the next thing I got in that haul was this Drunk Elephant D-Bronzi Anti-Pollution Sunshine Serum. I've worn this once. I should almost return it, but it would be good, like, okay, basically it's just like a cream bronzer for your whole face, but it doesn't have SPF. If it had SPF, I think I would love this for like a beach day. But it's just tricky because it's like, it gives you a bronze glow all over, which looks beautiful, but it only for me is like specifically like when I'm literally wearing no makeup, going to the beach or going to the pool. But then it's like I'd rather just put on SPF, and then I'd rather just wear a tinted moisturizer. So this is kind of just like a weird product in my mind. I guess if you wanted your foundation to have more of an overall like bronzy glow, you could mix it in with your foundation, but haven't really used this, and it's not cheap, so this is not, I don't hate it, I just don't, it's not on my recommendations list, unfortunately. The Urban Decay Born to Run eyeshadow palette. I love this. I wear this color, Ignite, a lot. Right now I just have all the matte neutrals. I've really done a basic look because I have to go to an audition later, so I can't look crazy. But I absolutely love it. A lot of, like, this looks a lot like the new Kylie Jenner palette. A lot of kind of blues and pinks are being done a lot lately. I just love this. I think it's so versatile, and I highly recommend this one. I've been using it a lot. All the eyeliners I got, this one's my favorite. They're from Urban Decay. My favorite shade is Lucky. I've been using this one the most. And Double Life. I have Double Life in my lower lash line. I haven't used Override yet. It's the green, but you know, don't worry. That's coming in the fall. The Atomic Blonde palette. Okay, I've used this so much, but can I be honest? Can't open it. This is what it looks like. I just want the bronzer. I mean, no, everything's wonderful, everything's beautiful, but like, look, I've like gotten all messy and dirty with it. I have been using this bronzer non-stop. You might have seen in my video that I wasn't sure about it. It was very dark. It looks dark. It kind of shows up dark, but if you use a really light brush and a really light hand, I'm wearing it today, it looks stunning. I don't know what it is. It looks so natural. It just like melts into the face. It contours the face in a really beautiful way. It has the perfect amount of sheen. I'm wearing this highlighter today as well. Very subtle, a very subtle highlighter. I have this shimmery shade all over my lid, which is beautiful. This one's like glittery. I don't love this one, but these two I love, and this one's just good to like smoke out look. So yeah, but I want this bronzer. I wonder, Unleashed bronzer. I'm gonna have to see if they sell this individually because I know I'm gonna hit pan on just this bronzer. The Hourglass Scattered Light Glitter Shadows. I have the shade Foil, which is like the gold one, just like a really bright gold. These have taken over the world, I'm pretty sure. Like everybody on YouTube is talking about them. I think most or all the shades have sold out online. I went to get the champagne shade, which I think is called Reflect. It was sold out online, sold out in store. I also want the shade Smoke, but they're sold out everywhere. Like people are going crazy for these, and for good reason. They're just the most gorgeous pressed glitter. I just like use my finger and like tap them on my lid. They're so stunning. If they come back in stock or if they're in your store, grab all shades, all shades. Next, I got the Bite Beauty French Press Lip Gloss in Flat White. I actually exchanged it for this one, which is Vanilla Latte. It's the next shade up. Flat White was just too white for me. It was like a really pinky nude. This one's more of like a yellow beige nude. I love the formula. I love the scent. They smell like coffee. They're beautiful. They're long lasting. But that color for me was just too light. I don't know. I just really don't like really, really light lip glosses. So I switched it for Vanilla Latte, which I was really worried would be too yellow, but it does look yellow in the tube. But once you add it to your red lips, it just is like the perfect nude. I have a feeling, I haven't like had this color for a long time yet, but it might be one of my favorite glosses. We shall see. And the last thing I picked up in that haul was the Fresh Sugar Lip Balm in the shade Punch, which is just tinted lip balm. Love this. I've been wearing it nonstop. I love these. I have tons of shades in them. This is just a great summer shade, even a transition summer to fall. Been using it. Don't regret it. Love it. So that was kind of it. I liked most of those products. I did really well. Good job, Brittany. I did so well with that Sephora haul. Liked most things. And actually, there's a new Sephora haul gonna come up on my channel too because they had another 20% off sale. So stay tuned for that because that should be coming up soon. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave down in the comments some of your thoughts on these products, what worked for you guys if you've tried any of them. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.